This thing is interesting. So this is the Aston Martin GT12. It's interesting. It's bland. I don't know. It's just, to me, it's any other Aston. I mean, most other ones look like this. Sure, it's got like the racy bits and bobs, but it just looks, the body style is the exact same as oh my gosh, the exact same as almost every other Aston. Like, bruh. I mean, even this one from the 90s looks similar. Like, bro. Sure, you can slap a wang on it and give it a big side intake thingamajog, but it's still the same thing. So anyways, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be drifting this GT12. Now, I haven't done a drift build in a little bit, so this will be kind of fun. Honestly, I don't know what to expect. It's an Aston, like, yeah, it's just probably gonna be generic. I don't know, bruh. So this time I think I'm gonna walk you through the whole process here. Yeah, that's pretty ugly. Do I want to remove the big wing? I mean, that looks much cleaner. Darn, definitely not the Forza wing, but I think we're gonna keep it on. Like, I wish it was adjustable, bro. Honestly, man. So, unfortunately, there is no turbo option. It's just supercharge. I guess we'll just keep it in A because supercharging I have a hard time drifting with. It's just the power band. I need turbos. Like, turbo lag is what I live on. So, not having any turbo is going to be very difficult. Let's see. I don't want to completely max it out, but let's see if we can get like 800 horsepower. Yeah, that's going to be maxed out, isn't it? Okay, well, I guess we have 720 horsepower, so 720, there we go. Now, to drift, you're always going to want rally springs, always put them on. You get so much steering angle with rally springs. Let's just throw in the roll cage there for the looks. And do we want it? Let's keep it in S1. So I don't, 400 pounds. That's a pretty big difference. I think we're just gonna leave that in. Okay. I have a hard time drifting light cars. I'm kind of strange. I like them super jelly. I like them. I like to just. I don't know. I'm weird. We're on the stock tire compound, which is sport-ish. That looks pretty street to me. So after $60,000 of upgrades, we have ourselves an S1 drifting thingy. I don't know. It should be pretty good. We might have to remove that wing though. I don't think we're gonna be doing high speed stuff like that high speed, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw in my like generic tune here. I'm actually gonna turn this down a little bit, like 6 rather than maxing it out. So lower tire pressure, lower the gearing a bit, give it a little camber. Once again, I like drifting jelly cars, so soften it up in the back, slam it all the way down, soften it in the back once again. Let's just go full jelly. So we've got like 177 pounds per square inch. Absolutely nothing. And I'm still sick. Gosh dang it. There's also a trick in the book of getting more angle and not spinning. If you have your diff locked, you have a higher chance of spinning. But if you have it something like this, 90 and 80, you're gonna have an easier time. So I'm gonna try that out. I haven't tried that before, but hopefully the non-lock diff life will it'll help us out hopefully. And oh my goodness, this thing is grippy. It sounds all right, I guess. Oh no, this thing would get really slammed, bro. Oh, no. Thanks. I see. Just push me into the bush. Like, look at that thing sitting on the ground. Let's just try and get some high speed. Oh, my controller just disconnected. Really? So today I wanted to do something a little different. I kind of wanted to do a section around Surfer's Paradise. Oop. Rip nice paint. There is a there's a really nice area in southern Surfer's Paradise that I'd like to go to later, just to check out the lines and see if we can carve a nice path. But we are parked perfectly. Well, not perfectly, but whatever. Anyways, this is a great place to test cars. It's a great place to practice getting angle. And I've seen a couple of videos on really nice lines. I don't remember what any of them are, of course, but I'm gonna do my best to make my own. So let's see. Okay, way too fast. I haven't. Oh my gosh, I look like such a noob. Yikes. Don't like this car's engine at all. It drifts so weird. My goodness, it's so weird. Like the dankness of... Dude, sounds decent. I don't know, it drifts weird. I'm not used to naturally aspirated, which doesn't help. But I've done some tuning modifications. Rip. It really does drift like a dank meme, doesn't it? I don't know if I like it. Like, look at how far in those wheels are. That's dank, bro. So I've selected a random area in Surfer's Paradise. It's southern Surfer's Paradise. I just open it up, quickly put a waypoint. So we're gonna drift to that location and drift around that location. I don't know. It's super strange. You have to feather the throttle way too much. And it just spins when you try and get high angle. Like, I think it's just the motor. I'm not used to naturally aspirated once again. I'm used to turbo, and the car's steering mechanic is just kind of dank. Alright, so we're in the Aston. We're just gonna throw it around this bit here. And... Oh my goodness, I just did something right. Dude, much dankness, bro. I'm getting the hang of it. Usually when cars have I guess what I was saying is, usually when I have trouble with cars like this, I just generally give up on them because it's not worth my time. But I don't know, I'm kind of happy I stayed with this. It's just kind of strange. So we're gonna remove that wing and see if it gets any better. Are you kidding me? So I removed the wing, and now we're too high. Well, Alright, so I did a little bit of modification. Removing the wing actually took us into S2 class, so to counter that, I had to remove some width in the rear tires and some in the front tires. But I think that'll actually help us kind of grip a little, like grip, but not grip. Like, strange terminology with drifting, but like, hopefully that's what we need. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna hang on right here. Alright, I actually put the waypoint in the perfect spot. I really like this area of Surfer's Paradise. I drifted it once in an Escalade, which was a boatload of fun. But this thing is not quite the same. First of all, it doesn't have 1500 horsepower from a twin-turbo V12. And, well, it drives weird, bro. Dank. Headed off to West Surfer's Paradise. Okay, I was not expecting there to be a... Alright, so let's hang out right here. I think part of the problem is where the rev limiter, like, stops. Angle. It just feels really weird where the rev stopped. Like, it redlines at 8,000, but it stops at like 7,500. It's super dank. So dank. So I really don't know what to do to this tune to make it better. Once again, I don't think it's necessarily the tune, I think it's just the car. But I just slapped on almost max camber. It was like high 4s in the front, low 4s in the back. We're gonna see if that helps this thing, because it's in some desperate need of help. It wants to skid. It's just dank, bro, you know? So we're back in Central Surfer's Paradise. That was pretty much as feathery as you can get, and it still spun. Thought that was the road. Ah, darn, that was actually going pretty well. One thing I was doing, generally you want to give it half gas, and you want to give it to like half to 3/4 and then like mash it. You just want to like feather it, you know, like different percentiles at different times, stuff like that. It's just mashing the e-brake. So when you go around a corner and like this, right, you hold the e-brake, and of course that happens. So like this while you're sliding. So by doing that, you get the wheels to break free like the second you take your finger off the e-brake, like this. That was a bad example, but that's what I was doing. that actually seems to help the car a lot. If you get it right, once again, like, if you just, and then mash it, you're gonna spin, so you have to kind of do that technique, and hold the e-brake, and then when you get off, only give it, like, 7,000 RPMs. It's really weird. It's a dank car, a dank motor. I don't like it, but, you know, I don't know. Really? They both had to hit me? Oh my gosh, what is this, GTA? Oh, hey. I do like this car. It sounds nice. I guess if you were to build it as a cornering car, it would probably do pretty good. It is a track toy, so maybe that's part of the problem, but drifting is definitely not his thing. I'm glad I did try this, though. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I did try this. It was a nice experiment. I currently got it on sale with the FORZA for Black Friday. But, I don't know. Would I recommend buying this car because it's like 400 grand or something? No. I would not recommend buying this car. It's not worth it. You can get much funner vehicles for much less. But I'm just here to experiment. I'm here to play with the game and see what I can do, but it's not a very solid drifter. You get like 1 in 5 drifts are solid. You know, all the rest are absolute garbage. One thing I have noticed is it's drift. Right now I'm in 3rd gear. It's much better than 1st because it doesn't have that like weird danky rev limiter. It doesn't have the weird like dank rev limiter in 3rd gear. That's only really a problem in 1st. When I'm in 3rd gear drifting, I'm actually really enjoying it. Once again, 2nd gear, I just spun, but 3rd gear, why am I just figuring this out 30 minutes into this video?